Okay, get in here. I don't know how you sleep with all these lights.
What are you scared of?
I don't see anything.
Okay, monster check complete.
It's been around forever. Hidden. In the dark. It's like all those spooky monsters you think are hiding under your bed. It's not real.
What is this? It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
You believe me? Don't you?
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Izzy Reacts. Oh man, we're gonna keep the horror gravy train going. I've done a lot of horror movie reactions this past month. We did Renfield, we did Knock at the Cabin, we did a bunch of them, man. So we're gonna keep it going, and we're gonna talk about the thing that nobody wants to talk about, quite frankly, and that is the Boogeyman. Okay, so remember when you were a little kid and your mom used to scare you when it was time to go to sleep, and talk about the Boogeyman, and he's gonna come out to get you if you don't go to sleep. Well, 20th Century Fox decided to run with that idea and made a movie out of it, basically. But in all seriousness, it's based on the Stephen King novel of the same name, and it's directed by Rob Savage, who directed the movie Hosts, where I don't know if you guys remember, aliens were taking over humans' bodies, and basically parasites were taking over humans' bodies and just wreaking havoc, and everybody was like killing each other, and it was a crazy movie, crazy sci-fi movie. But so Rob Savage directed this one, and basically the synopsis of the novel goes like this. So a high school student and her younger sister are dealing with the death of their mother and their father, who's not giving them much support, and he's kind of dealing with the pain of losing his wife. So basically a desperate patient comes seek of the father's, because he's a psychiatrist. He comes seeking help, but he leaves behind a supernatural entity that kind of takes over and wreaks havoc in the home. And what I like about this trailer is it's very quiet. Normally, you get those horror movie trailers with a lot of voiceover from the narrator. 20th Century Fox presents a new type of horror film, or whatever it is. But this is not one of those trailers. It's very, very quiet. Not a lot of talking, as a matter of fact. It's the trailer itself is suspenseful, so I can't wait to see what the movie is going to be like. I'm a huge fan of horror, and those horror films that that aren't predictable, and that's very hard to find these days. The last couple of films that I've seen, X and X and the movies of those type. I love those throwback '80s horror flicks, but I also love those horror flicks that with the over the shoulder shots, and you don't really know what's gonna happen. I don't like predictability when I watch horror movies, although there's a lot of it these days. But hopefully this one knocks it out of the park, and I can't wait when it comes out June 2nd. So in the spring and the summer, like I said in my other videos, are going to be it's a time for horror, man. No more fall stuff. I'm sure there's stuff coming out at Halloween and everything like that, but spring and summer this year look like where it's at for as far as horror goes, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you'll look forward to it when you see the Boogeyman in theaters June 2nd, and you're gonna have a hard time sleeping, I feel like, after this. But who knows? Let's see what happens. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode of Izzy Reacts. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit that notification button. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.